In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your first GitHub repository and connect it to real project using VS Code. This video is made for beginners, especially students who are new to the GitHub and feel confused about things like repositories, commits, or pushing the code. I will go step by step using screen recording only, and you don't need any previous experience. Before we start, let's quickly talk about what GitHub actually is. GitHub is a platform where developers store and manage their code online. It's used by students, software engineers, and big companies to collaborate, track the changes, and back up the projects. You can think of GitHub like a Google Drive for code, but with the extra tools that helps teams to work together and keep track of the versions. I'm using the Arc browser, but you can use your Chrome or Safari or any browser you want. And I'm already logged in to the GitHub, but you can search up GitHub login. If you don't have an account already, you can go ahead and create your own free account in the github.com. It goes to let's make it bigger. Now I'm going to create new repository. A repository is basically folder that leaves files and holds your project live. And I will hit the new button, and as you can see, create new repository. As I'm owner here, you can change the owners also, and I'm gonna name it like my first repo, and it's gonna check availabilities if it is available, so you can create your repository. And description, we're not gonna add description, so if you want to build your project, you can add your description here. And there are here you will see two options, public and the private. Public means everyone can see your code. This is good for portfolios and learning, for your own learning by project learning. Private means only you can see it. For beginners and students, public is usually fine, so I will pick the public. And I'm going to check the options of the readme file. You can add the readme file. The basically readme file explains what project is, and actually the first thing people can see this. And we're not gonna add the readme file. The get ignore is basically used to when you integrate some APIs or different application projects into your own project. You have to use get ignore, so it won't collect the API codes, which is like API key tokens. It's valuable only for your own project, but others cannot see that things because it's gonna be private, no matter your visibility is public or private. And the licensing we use only for production projects, so this kind of learning projects or demo projects, we don't add any license. And that's it. We can click the create repository. We have ready repository, which is online folder, so we can push our code or projects inside this so everybody can see that, or if you give the permission, they can access the code as well. Before we go into the VS Code, we have to have our local repository folder, so I created on my desktop and call it my repo. And we will open up the code and drag and drop to the folder we created, and it will automatically opens the terminal. And in the terminal, I'm gonna create Vue.js boilerplate. It's ready dependencies, and it's right now very common and popular to build personal projects or small scale projects and deploy it with the Vercel or any other deployment clouds. To create Vue.js boilerplate, we'll have to type the command npm create with at latest, and we're gonna name the package like my repo, and we'll go down and use the React TypeScript, and this will skip it right now. And yes, this just confirms everything is working correctly, and if any error or anything bug goes on, it will automatically pops up. Right now we have successfully created a file. In this we can use like this. The code is right here, the TSX actual code, and this is the CSS. So I will open up the new terminal, and the first command will be the git. So it's gonna turn it into the file, into the git format. So to do that, we have to do git init, and we have to add the files, like the file folders, which one we are adding. You can do that, like add. You can type it in like APS, like app CSS or main TSX. But if you want to do that, all of them, so you have to do dot, and you can name the commit, like commit you're doing initial, and this is just to separate the comments, so you can put it initial, secondary, or maybe if you write the header, or the if you add SQL, we can write I added SQL, and as you can see, it upload all the files, and we have to go back to the GitHub and copy the URL. As you can see here, we have two URLs. This one to create new repository, but we already created on our VS Code, so we just have to push the existing repository. To do that, we have to copy the URL and go back to VS Code and paste the code, the lines. It's gonna be 3 lines, and after hit the enter, it will say 100% done, and how many files, how many memory it took, and everything will pop up here, and we can check our GitHub right now. The main thing the beginners should know, they have to put it HTTPS or SSH keys. SSH keys, when you do that, it will automatically upload the files into the GitHub. But with the HTTPS, you have, it might ask some kind of authentication, like when you the code, the password, when you use creating the GitHub platform. So beginners should be careful with this too. Otherwise, it's gonna be fine, and we're gonna reload it. But one more thing, SS keys allows your computer to securely connect to GitHub without entering like every time when you're pushing or pulling the code. Right now, all the files and folders that are in our VS Code, it's now in the GitHub right now, so everybody can access it. If they go to my name and see that, they can find out about this repository. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. And the first time it's gonna be confusing, but after a few practice it will be so easy. Thank you very much. I really appreciated watching this video instruction. Thank you.